class today, we discussed like terms. Just as a quick review, let me give you some examples of like terms. 4x and 9x. Both of these are like terms because both have an x to the first power. In order for terms to be alike, they either have to have no variable at all or exactly the same variables with exactly the same exponents. This is 4x to the first power, this is 9x to the first power. Another example of like terms would be 7 and -3. Neither 7 nor -3 have a variable or letter. Therefore, they're called constants, and they are also like terms. Note the 7 is positive and the 3 is negative. That's no problem. All you do is combine them when the time comes to combine them. The signs don't matter when it comes to recognizing like terms. Let's look at another set. 4xy squared and -9xy squared. Remember, the sign of this 4 is positive, the sign of the 9 is negative. The signs don't make any difference at all when deciding whether terms are like terms. What matters is do they have the exact same variables with the exact same exponents. Let's look at this one to begin with. This is 4x to the first power, y to the second power, or squared. This is -9x to the first power, y squared. Both terms have x to the first power, y squared, so they are both like terms. All three of these are like terms. These are all examples of like terms. Now let's look at some non-examples of like terms, some terms that are not like. For example, let's see, 7x and 7y. These are not like terms. Note the coefficient, or the number in front of the variable, they're the same, but that's not what makes them like terms. What makes them like terms or not like terms in this case is the variables are different. This is an x to the first power, this is a y to the first power, so they are not the same. Another non-example of like terms, 7x squared y and -3xy squared. They both have an x and y, and one of the variables each have a squared. But if you'll notice, x is raised to the second power in the first term, and y is raised to the first power. In the second term, x is raised to the first power, and y is raised to the second power. So even though they have the exact same variables, both an x and a y, the exponents are not the same. So these are not like terms. Hopefully, guys, this little short clip will help you recognize like terms, what are like terms, and what are not like terms.